Clark just dropped her daily off-season workout, and it's absolutely insane.
Did you hear? Caitlin Clark is not just training for next season, but also smashing all records at the gym.
The league is not ready for Caitlin Clark 3.0.
The WNBA better watch out because a storm named Caitlin Clark is coming to town.
All right, we are back with another weight room lift. Here we go. Oh, the girl is strong.
Now, we all know that Clark is by far the most skilled player on the court, but she wasn't necessarily a powerhouse or the strongest among her peers. Fast forward to now, Clark's getting all buffed up and ready to rumble for the season ahead.
It's a big deal that she's put on weight, that she's put on size. A lot of people have a theory that some of her comments that she made has to do with the fact that she's trying not to get the crap beat at her during the WNBA season. I don't.
This offseason, Clark has been going full-on Terminator mode by perfecting her jump shots, handles, and overall finishing in the gym. And let's be honest, she's becoming a force to be reckoned with. Her transformation isn't just about adding muscle, it's about making sure that when the next season tips off, no one is even thinking about getting physical with her.
Down some of the things that Caitlin Clark is working on in her off season. It seems like she is looking to expand her game.
Last season, we all saw how the defenders were pushing Clark around the court and thinking that they could get away with it. They had it easy last year, seeing Clark as a sharpshooter who could be rattled with physical play and hard fouls. But now, Clark is fully prepared to seek revenge against her opponents while setting new records on the side.
Look, I reckon Caitlin Clark is going to be even better coming into the season. Just look at her arms, for God's sake. Video on that. Look at how much bigger her arms are.
But what's more interesting? While Caitlin's out there shedding blood, sweat, and tears in the gym, Angel Reese is perfecting her dance moves on TikTok and pretending to be busy. Clark is focused on improving her on-court performance, and on the other hand, we have Angel Reese, who seems much more interested in doing podcasts and talk shows than practicing for her actual sport. When you think about it, the mentality of both these athletes is poles apart, and so is their performance. While Angel seems distracted, Clark is laser focused on her goals.
She's not doing all this extra garbage. She lives her life. She went on vacation. She's playing golf. And she's back in the gym. We have not seen one video of Angel Reese back in any gym.
Let's be honest, the WNBA is heating up and the competition's only going to increase as the days go on. Clark has already realized this, and she knows that the WNBA is no beauty pageant. This is exactly why she's gearing up for the battles ahead and working out like a UFC fighter. Angel Reese, however, is still stuck up on her Instagram influence era and looks miles away from WNBA practice compared to Caitlin Clark. It's only a matter of time before the next season pulls up and Clark starts steamrolling her opponent's left, right, and center.
First, Caitlin starts off with a trap bar deadlift, which is actually great, as it's a great movement to strengthen the legs, hips, and posterior chain, and it's better than a squat and barbell deadlift because you're able to accelerate faster. But then she does a dumbbell bench press, with the first couple reps being with one arm at the top, and then she does it normally with two arms.
The WNBA had treated Caitlin Clark like the public enemy #1 in the last season, and everybody was either bumping into her or throwing elbows to disrupt the Rookie of the Year. Now, Clark is hell-bent on improving her physicality, and her strength has already improved significantly in the past weeks. She is practicing like her life depends on it, and judging from the cutthroat fouls last year, it could very well be.
That it's like 50-54 is crazy. Like that's 93% through 50, which is madness. Like that's a serious number.
Caitlin Clark has decided that her next season is going to be groundbreaking, and you can already see the determination in her eyes. She has been putting in the effort, hitting the gym, and practicing like crazy with only one intention in her mind: becoming the best out there. She's already the most skilled shooter in the WNBA right now, and she's training to destroy the opponent's defenses, just like a tank that destroys everything in its path.
Bro, I feel like Caitlin Clark is going to be so locked in this 2025 season. I believe Caitlin Clark is going to get that MVP. I believe she's going to beat out A'ja Wilson, get the WNBA MVP, and submit her legacy now. She's moving on to another spot on the court.
That's right, Clark's aiming for the 2025 MVP, and the only thing that's keeping her talent from going full throttle ahead is hard work. And she's totally fixated on her game right now, and if you watched her work out, you'd think that she's preparing for a wrestling match. And why not? Last season's fouls were no less than a wrestling matchup. Remember when Dejanai Carrington poked Clark's eye out? That moment is still etched in our memories. Even though it was a nasty and unprofessional foul, Clark took it like the champ she is and did not get fazed.
But I think it was a careless basketball play. I wouldn't go as far to say that I think Dejanai Carrington poked her in the eye on purpose. However, I do think that she was reckless when she was going for the steal. She didn't care where her hand landed.
It was atrocious and uncalled for, but referees didn't think so, and she got off with a warning. Ironically enough, it wasn't the only foul that Clark faced last year. There was a plethora of them. Remember when another player named Kennedy Carter assaulted Caitlin Clark? It wasn't pretty at all.
It's proper perspective. The Indiana Fever rookie was fouled Saturday night by Chicago Sky guard Kennedy Carter on an inbounds play. The foul was later upgraded to a flagrant 1 violation after league review the very next day.
Here's the deal, Kennedy Carter might think that she got away with it, but as fate would have it, Clark's coming back stronger and faster than ever before. All of these opponents need to watch out because when she's dropping 3-pointers, she's going to make sure they remember the foul real quick. Because let's be real, Clark is completely engrossed with getting better, so much so that she even rejected the Unrivaled League's $1 million deal.
Today, Caitlin Clark says no to the 3v3 Unrivaled League. How much money did they offer the GOAT? Well, New York Post is reporting Caitlin Clark reportedly turned down a $1 million offer to join the league co-founded by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart.
The founders of Unrivaled, Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart, had offered a lucrative contract worth millions, but she refused. Why? Because she's only focused on what matters. She knows that greatness is built in the offseason, not by earning extra dollars in a 3-on-3 gimmick league. She could have easily demolished this league and earned a hefty sum on the side, but she kept her full attention on her target ahead. Angel Reese, on the other hand, took the bait faster than a whale on a diet. And let's be honest, Angel has the worst performance of her career yet, all thanks to her greed for quick fame and fortune.
Well, Angel Reese yesterday for her Unrivaled team, the Rose Basketball Club, she had her worst, what can be described as her worst professional basketball game. Angel Reese, that's right.
That's correct. While Angel continues to struggle with her poor form, Caitlin is out there leveling up faster than a cheat code. She's been sharpening her handles like a katana, and her jump shot? Don't even ask. Clark's not just leveling up, she's maxing out all her stats and becoming invincible. The defenders are gonna have to call for reinforcements if Clark keeps this up.
Clark working on her inside and her up-close game is only going to make her better. It's a big deal that she's put on weight.
When Clark came into the league, there were more haters than believers. Many questioned her ability and whether it would translate. Some critiqued her skills, and a select few even hated her for it. Veterans like Cheryl Swoops, Diana Taurasi, and Asia Wilson were not impressed by Clark's success and looked jealous. Other players like Angel Reese and Alyssa Thomas started making excuses for their bad performance against Caitlin Clark.
In her career.
Well, she's had a profound impact on the game. She's elevated the profile of women's basketball because she's a superstar talent. She deserves to get her jersey retired. She deserves to be celebrated at Iowa the way.
Fast forward to now, Clark is all geared up to prove her haters wrong and absolutely smash the next season of the WNBA. Let's be honest, she had already shut them up in her debut season. She's only getting the revenge a second time. So, what do you think? Is Caitlin ready for the next season? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.